Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you blokes were busy training and sweating it out in the gym, pumping iron. The whole country was gripped with Warriors fever heading into that first game in 1995. How do you remember the build up to that very first game?
Uh, well, I tell people now, like when I look back at now, it was almost like we're on par with the All Blacks, on that
Yeah.
the hype, the hype that was going on in New Zealand. I mean, as you guys will know, rugby is always going to be the number one sport in New Zealand. But for that first year, and especially before that first game, oh man, it was unreal. I mean, we were jet boating into the viaduct for our jerseys presentation. They had the team coming from, oh, jeez, I forgot which part of the viaduct, jet boating, and all of it. We all had jet skis coming into in the viaduct. And they had I think Hercules, the film was getting filmed in New Zealand, so we had the actor, waiting as one of the.
Yeah,
That's it. Yeah, he was waiting in the viaduct, and the lights were going on, and this is. I think they were just naming the team the week before the game. It was like, honestly, mate, it was just like we thought we were living a dream. We were in the dream world. It was just unreal. I wasn't named in the first team that week, but just being part of it, I think that week of the week of the first game, we also had a fitness test. We got flogged. And it was an open training. It was an open training, and we had about maybe 10,000 people at the stadium, Mount Smart, to watch us train the week before. And oh my gosh, they killed us. They literally absolutely killed us. We're like shit. But I just obviously the March 10th will stay in the hearts for a long time for myself, and it was just numbing. We played the first game. I think we had 30,000. I think it might have been a full stadium when we played, and we were in the reserve grade. And then we quickly, we were buzzing from our first game in front of the biggest crowd that we've ever played in front of, and in front of our families. So we quickly, I think half the boys, or if not 90% of the boys, didn't even shower. We just put on our number ones and ran outside, because if you can remember those first days, or the first year especially, the pre-entertainment was worth the admission on the train. I think we averaged on, I forget the numbers, but I think it was 100,000 they used to spend on the entertainment, pre-match entertainment.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was a big. It was something like that. I don't know the exact number, but it was a lot of money. The pre-game entertainment. So so we raced out there, man. It was just electrifying. It was like 30,000. You couldn't hear yourself think. And then when the tunnel lit up, the flames started going. It was like, boom, the drums were going, the crowds was roaring. Yeah, it was pretty special.
It was a massive atmosphere, wasn't
it? Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's, anyone who attended or even watched that game at Mount Smart will never forget that spectacle of the boys walking out in the tunnel, the fire. Going either side of them, the drums being played, and you just touched on it. But what was it like playing, which was essentially the opening act in that reserve grade game that day? It was like 30,000 people there watching you guys play. Just would have been.
Yeah, I think they put on extra seating. They put on extra seating. I think they had put an extra 5,000 seats. The tickets was in such a demand. It was just it was Warrior Mania, so to speak. But it's one of those that just went by just like that. They came and they went, and we just went on this awesome ride. But like I said, it was the reserve grade was a lot of us Kiwi-based players that had a year before. I think we had played in front of maybe 500 people, 1,000 people. You know, that's the capacity of oh no, I lie. We had some good crowds, but not to 35,000 or 30 odd thousand,
Nah.
and not to the hype that was going that night. You know, and we're, you know, like I said, not so long before that, we were watching it on the TV, on the three channel TV that we had in growing up in New Zealand.